Hello students, Jai Hind, very good morning. Welcome back to our e-learning session. As we have discussed in our lecture number 1, we have already started the chapter probability. And if you can remember, dear student, we have in our lecture number 1 discussed all example based on coins. One example from material and two example SLP that we have discussed. Okay. Now dear student, today in our lecture number 2 in the same chapter probability, we are going to concentrate and I will specify my discussion only like in our first lecture. I thoroughly concentrated on one topic, that is example regarding coins. Now we want to target examples regarding dice. Okay. Now dear student, as we have discussed in example concerning dice, the similar coins, similarly in dice also there can be some simpler examples, there can be some difficult examples also. Now remember dear student, one very important thing. Whenever you sit for attending any particular lecture, as I told you, you must have your physical copy of material, because from that material, when we discuss some questions, I will precisely number that question here and mention here on the board. We will discuss some of the questions from there, and it may happen that in some particular question I may have to add some options to that. So you need to keep your material ready when you attend any lecture of probability. Okay. So today dear student, we are targeting examples of die. Okay. Now dear student, try to understand one very important thing. You all know very well the diagram of dice. Suppose this is dice. Okay. You must have got an idea about dice even in 9th standard. Dice has 6 phases, as you all know, all are equal squares. Okay, suppose this is dice. On dice, if it is not specifically designed, so as you know, there are number markings. Suppose this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, this is, suppose this is 1, suppose this is 4, 5, okay, and 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back 6. Now dear student, remember one thing. When you discuss any particular example regarding dice, one thing has to be very clear in your mind, that when you throw dice once, the total outcome will be 6. Either you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 when you toss it or when you throw it. you are going to get 1. You also know about dice and you played game where dice are utilized. Okay. So when we discuss any example involving only one dice, it has to be very clear in your mind that there are total 6 outcome. Either you get 1 or you get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Is it okay? Now dear student, from our material, from self-learning practice 1, we are discussing example number 7, where it may happen that we will discuss all options given there and I may include some other option also. Understand, which you should either note down in your book, okay, or you just note down at the back in note by just numbering 7, okay. Now let us, you already have that example in front of you in your book. What is that example? A dice is thrown once. If you are throwing dice once, now there are some probability we have to discuss, okay? First one, what is written there? If we throw dice once, what is the probability of getting a number greater than 4? I am not writing the word statement thoroughly, I am just speaking out. What is the probability of getting number, okay, getting number more than 4? I think in first option they are speaking this, getting number greater than 4. Greater than 4. Try to understand, dear student. On dice, how many numbers are marked from 1 to 6? So total outcome are 6, as you all know. Now when you throw dice, how many numbers are greater than 4? So two number 5 and 6 which are greater than 2, greater than 4. So how will you justify this P of A if I say dice has been thrown once, total outcome you all know 6, but here you are targeting number greater than 4, so two number 5 and 6. So you do not have to write 5 and 6 here, you have to write 2, okay. Just cancel it out, 1 upon 3, that's your answer, okay. This is the first one we have discussed, okay. Suppose, dear student, second one, what is the option discussed in your material, that is getting number lesser than 4, okay, less than 4. So just you guess, dear student, on dice the natural number 1 to 6 appear on the dice always. So how many numbers are less than 4? So 1, 2 and 3. 3 number are less than 4. So again, how will you write the probability P of B? Remember student, total outcome are always 6. That's confirmed. And number lesser than 4 are 3 numbers, 1, 2 and 3. So 3 upon 2. Just cancel out, you get 1 upon 2, okay. These two options has already been in your material. Rest of the option, understand that we are just now taking. Okay. Suppose, dear student, if I ask one more question in the same question, understand, a dice is thrown once, that we know. Two options we have already discussed. Now we are discussing few more. You can note down in material, understand, in footer also. In footer also there is space, so you note down the third option which we want to discuss. Okay, I am writing it here. What is the probability of getting what is the probability of getting odd numbers? Okay. So now again the things are extremely clear in your mind. How many odd number totally you can count on the dais? Odd number 1, 3, 5. There are 3 odd numbers on the dais. 3 upon 6, cancellation 1 upon 2. Okay. Suppose, dear student, if I give one more option like this, suppose it is like this, you just note down in footer. Okay. Getting odd number we have written already. Then suppose like this, getting, this is the option of very important for all of you, getting, try to understand this, getting prime number. Okay, this is the question. What is the probability of getting prime number? Okay. So now, dear student, you must have the knowledge about prime number between 1 to 6. Which are those prime number? 2 is a prime number, yes. 3 is a prime number, yes. 5 is a prime number, yes. There are 3 prime numbers on dais. So again you will get the same answer, 1 upon 2. Now if I just rotate the question in this way, if I ask the fifth one like this, getting, suppose the question is like this, getting even prime number. Okay. So student, you must have the knowledge about getting even prime number. Okay. Suppose I say this probability, particularly P of E, even prime number is only 1 on the dais, that is 2. So 1 upon 6. Okay. So this way, these 3 options, dear student, you should note down in footer in small writing. Okay. So that it will help you that different questions can be designed, understand, and you can answer it very easily. A die is thrown once, they can design any option from such question. Okay. But you have to be very sure about this, right? Okay. So just one example, number 7 we discussed from your SLP number 1. In that, as per material, and mostly everything from your textbook has been a part of material, understand? So in textbook they have given the same example where they have discussed only 2 options. Rest of the option we have included, and that you need to note down in footer. Okay. Write or at the end in notes also, so that it can be very useful to you. Okay. Now, dear student, The question which we are discussing is very important, little lengthy question also. Let us discuss, but in this particular example, we want to discuss many options whatever possible, okay? What is the sum? Now I am just erasing because you conceptualize the diagram of Dias in your mind already, okay? Now the example, as per your material, this is example understood. This is example number 13, where we will discuss some question from there and some options you will note down, okay? What is that example number 13? What is said? First you read out that. I am just reading out that particular example for you. Two dice, one blue and one green, means two dice ultimately, are thrown at the same time. Means you are throwing two dice at the same time, okay? What is the probability that sum of the two numbers appearing on the top of the dais will be 8, 13, less than or equal to 12? Here, dear student, very important for you to make the list of the total outcome space. How to make the space is very important here, because you are throwing two dice at a time. Sometime in board they have asked such question also, that two dice are thrown once. List out all possible outcome. This was the question. Means they haven't asked any probability to be discussed in that. They just asked in 3 marks, list out all probability, but that was in old course, okay? So here also, dear student, it is very important for us to list out all probable outcome, because here you are throwing two dice once, or it can be manipulated at one dice twice. Ultimately the things are similar. How we are making the outcome, that is very important. Understand? So first, dear student, we are trying to list out all possible outcome, okay? So possible outcome, how we are making them, please concentrate. Possible outcomes, okay? How we are targeting, try to understand how we are making the pair in fact. So suppose I write number on one dice, okay, 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, okay. I have already written number on one dice. Here I will write number on another dice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, okay. Right, dear student? Now what you need to do is that you need to start making the pairs, okay. How you will make the pair? From here number 1 and from here you have to select. So first pair on the dice 1 comma 1. Please concentrate. First from here, second from here. This is 1 comma 2. Is it clear in your mind? Please make it 1 comma 3. We are just listing out the possible outcome. 1 4, then 1 5, and then 1 6. Now we are making the second pairs, first from here, second from here. 2 comma 1, then 2 comma 2. Is it clear in your mind? Then 2 comma 3. Okay, just go on making it. 2 comma 4. New student, please concentrate. 2 comma 5 and 2 comma 6. Okay. First from here, second from here. 3 comma 1, then 3 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 4, 3 comma 5, 3 comma 6. Okay. Then from here 4 comma 1, 4 comma 2, 4 comma 3, 4 4, 4 5, 4 6. Okay. Then 5 comma 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5, and 5 6. Is it clear? Okay. Then 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5, and 6 6. This way, dear student, how many, first you make it, how many total outcome you can see here. See, there are total, every row contains, understand, duplet of number, 6 duplets in every row. So this way 6 row, every row 6 pairs of duplets, that means total 6 into 6, 36 outcome. That is clear in your mind? There are total 36 outcome. Okay. Now let us discuss options from material. First one, what is given? What is the probability that sum of the numbers appearing on top of the dais will be 8? Now dear student, that means here one number from the first dais, second from second. You have to find the probability that sum of the number appearing on the dais is 8. Now dear student, in first pair nowhere 8. Now here you note down 2 plus 6, this is 8. Okay. One pair where the two number appearing on the dais, total 2 plus 6 8. Now dear student, what you need to do, just concentrate diagonally. Okay. 3 5 8. Concentrate diagonal wise. 4 4 8, 5 3 8, 6 2 8. This way in cross, this is a pattern. Okay. 1 2 3 4 5. In 5 outcome, we are already getting the total of the numbers on the two dais as 8, 5 time. Okay. So let us write me, and I will call it P of A. P of A equal to 5 upon 36. Okay. Just concentrate, dear student, before we discuss the next one. There appears one particular pattern. Suppose, see, we'll discuss all options, okay? Now, suppose if we take the second option, understand as it is given, understand sum of the two numbers will be 13. So, dear student, 13. That means if you target the maximum 6 plus 6, 12. 13 is never going to appear, understand, because you can, this is a common sense. On two dice, the maximum number are 6 and 6, so 6 plus 6, 12. There cannot be 13, so it becomes an impossible event, okay? So when it is an impossible event, what is the probability of impossible event? 0. The event which is not going to happen at all are known as impossible event, and their probability is 0, as you all know very well. Okay? Just first make it clear, dear student. Is it clear in your mind? Okay. Third one. First, you need to understand the question. What is written? What is the probability that sum of the number appearing on two dice is, remember this, less than or equal to 12? See the magic of the question they have given. Understand P of C. What question they have given? What is the probability of getting number 12 or less than 12? So 12, so dear student, you get in last option only. The rest of the all options are less than 12. Understand? So obviously 36 upon 36 turns out to be 1. Is it clear in your mind? Write 3 questions are discussed in question number 13, understand, in your textbook. Okay? Now, dear student, one more questions for you, okay? Suppose this is what I discuss, you need to note down in footer, okay? What is, this is the question, what is the what is the probability that sum of the two numbers on the dais is 7? This is SLP for you. Just now try it. Just look at the sum. Before we solve here, you please just calculate. What I told you, just note down in footer. Okay. What is the question? What is the probability that sum of the two numbers appearing on the face of the dais is 7. So try to look at that. You need to find the first duplet quickly. Then you just have to look diagonally. You will get all duplets where the sum of the two numbers appearing on the dais will be definitely 7. I am just giving you 1 minute time to assess out this particular option, okay? Just look at the things and try to assess out this option, okay? I think you must have tried. See, dear student, 167 diagonally, okay? 2 5 3 4 4 3 5 2 1 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 time you are getting sum of the number as 7. So you will definitely write probability as 6 upon 36. Just cancel it. 1 upon 6. Okay. Next, let us discuss question number 5. I am speaking the question now, okay? We want to discuss many questions in this particular examples, okay? I am speaking the question, you just note down. You just have to note down what is the probability of getting sum of the two numbers on the dais 11. Please try this out by yourself. 11. Sum of the, this is the question, sum of the two numbers on the dais. Sum of the two numbers on the dais is 11, okay? Question is sum of the two numbers appearing on the dais is 11. You must have by the time found out, okay, where you are getting the first pair, where you get the sum of the number on the dais 11, this, and then just one pair. Understand, you got only two pairs where you are getting sum of the two numbers on the dais 11. So if I specify this as P of E, I will write 2 upon 36, cancellation possible, 1 upon 18. Okay, dear student. Next question. Suppose, what is the question? That's already a part of the sum. That what is the probability that sum of the two number on the face of the dais is more than 10. Please note down this. More than 10, okay? More than 10. So dear student, the question is given so tactically. Understand? First though you have to find where you are getting 10, okay? Chalo, try this for yourself for 1 minute. So what is the question? Sum of the two numbers appearing on the faces of the dais will be more than 10. That's the question. You just try out first. You think, observe all the outcomes which were listed here, and from that try to assess out, okay? Sum of the number has to be more than 10. So first, dear student, you find where you get 10. So this is the first one where you get 10. Obviously 4 plus 6. Here you get 10. Now first you concentrate diagonally. Here you get 10, here you get 10. All these numbers are less than 10. Is it clear in your mind? So more than 10, so these three numbers are 10, okay? What we are targeting is more than 10. So more than 10, that means 11 you have to target. More than 10 means 6 plus 5 plus 6, 6 plus 5 and 6 plus 6. How many outcome are getting the sum of the numbers more than 10? So there will be in 3 possible outcome. 5 plus 6, 6 plus 5, 6 plus 6, you get number more than this, okay? So you got it 1 upon 12. Suppose we want to discuss few more options. I am speaking out the question. A fraction is a part of your sum. Find the probability of getting a number, sum of the two number, understand, is a prime number. This is the question, dear student, very important. What is the question? Find the probability, please note down. Find the probability that sum of the two numbers on the dais is a prime number. That means, dear student, every row you have to dig out and you have to find the sum which are odd number and needs to be prime also. Not only odd, there needs to be prime also. Here, can you see this? Yes. 1 plus 1, 2, prime number. This is prime number. This is prime number. This is not prime number. This is prime number. Okay. Now you just go on odd out. Okay. Here I have to take because 2 is an even prime number. Otherwise you just skip out 1. See, 2 plus 1, 3. Prime number. This is prime number. Okay. This is prime number. Right. You do not need to repeat one number. Okay. Here again, dear student, I am just showing you the magic of this. 3 plus 2 prime. Okay. 3 plus 4, 7 prime. These are not prime number. Here again concentrate. 4 plus 1 prime. Okay. 4 plus 3 prime. Rest are not prime number. Here 5 plus 2, 7 prime number. No prime. Here is 5 plus 6, 11 prime number. Here 6 plus 1, 7 prime number. Rest are not prime number. This is prime number. Okay. Now, dear student, try to assess out 1, 2, 3, 4. Understand? These are already repeated. So 4. Okay. These are also repeated. These are also repeated. These are this is also repeated. This is new number. So 4 number here in this row. And this is 1 number. 4 plus 1, 5 are prime number. This is repetition. This is repetition. Okay. So total 5 prime numbers are there, where the sum of the two numbers appearing on the dais, understand, are prime number. So such 5 options you are able to find there. Okay, dear student. Okay. Is it clear in your mind? Right. Now suppose, dear student, I give one more question and I will give you sufficient time. Okay. Suppose I ask you such question, such a tricky question it looks. Understand? Suppose. My question for you. I am just speaking the question. Just note down and I am giving you 2 minutes. What is the probability that sum of the two number appearing on the dais is a multiple of 2? Please do it. I am speaking the question again. What is the probability that sum of the two numbers appearing on the dais are multiples of 2? Okay. Here, dear student, what you should do is that go row wise. Okay. That will help you a lot. Row wise you need to move. See, in first row, 1 plus 1, 2, okay, 3 plus 1, 4, 1 plus 5, 6. So there are 3 numbers which are multiples, understand, of 2. Here 2 plus 2, 4, 2 plus 4, 6, okay. Already here 2 plus 2, 4, already 2 plus 2, 4 already here, 2 plus 4, 6 already here. Then 2 plus 6, 8, one more here. Understand, here. 3 plus 1, 4 repeated. 3 plus 3, 6 repeated. 3 plus 5, 8. It is not there, so one more here. Every time you just see one number is increasing. 4 plus 2 6, repeat. 4 plus 4 8, repeat. 4 plus 6 10, one more. 5 plus 1 6, repeat. 5 plus 3 8, repeat. 5 plus 5 10, one more number here. Sorry, it is repeat. 5 plus 5 10 already there. Understand? 6 plus 2 8, repeat. 6 plus 4 10, repeat. 6 plus 6 12. Okay, one more number. Understand? So this way, dear student, you can verify that how many multiples of 2 you get. 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 7 such multiples are there. Okay. These are the sum of the number on the two dice which are multiples of 2. Such 7 number you got. So you can write 7 upon 36. This way, dear student, any twister questions can be designed. Okay. So just now in today's lecture, we simply discussed the example involving, understand, two dice only. Understand? So see, in your homework, dear student, what you will do. So in your homework, which you want to do is that I am just mentioning the number here. Some of the sums we have already solved. See, dear student, I am mentioning your homework here. Please note down it. From your self-learning practice 1, SLP 1, you have to do number 7. Okay. Number 7, then number 19. Okay. First you will do number 7, then you will do number 19, 7, 19, then number 9. Okay. 7, 9, 19, they are similar looking. Example 7 you will do, 9 you will do, then 19 you will do. Okay. Then just a minute, 13, that also you have to do in repeat, dear student, all options. 13. Okay. 13 you will do. Okay. These are some example involving dice. Okay, that we have already solved and that you have to do in homework. One more I am giving in self-study if you can do. Understand? Right? That is number 28. This many example you have to target. Okay? In today's homework. So today we have already completed the examples regarding dice in our lecture number 2. Few more example we will discuss, understand, ahead. Okay, dear students. So thank you very much for attending today's lecture.